points in the game.
The Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans, it is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. But you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. So the Florida Gators offense will come out first. Renegade was feeling his oats the last time these two got together as Florida State blew out the Gators.
And with that win, it just carried so much momentum throughout the rest of the season for the Seminoles and in the offseason as well. This is one of those games, if you win like that, you make a statement not just in the state of Florida, but all across the country. And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Holds and fires complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting three and starting this game off on the right foot.
So Florida State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
From the gun, the running back has it. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's square.
Oh, he's got just plowing ahead. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And third down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the first down.
Listen, just to be on the field on third down as a running back means you've got to be versatile.
He's loose. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. They'll send the back in motion. The snap sets up to throw. Looking to scramble. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
It's a safe play call, and it's a good, safe decision, right? You're just rolling him out. This is going to be in the end zone or out of bounds, trusting his quarterback to make the right decision. He does. Sets up second.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Noles!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They'll run play action. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Raiders send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Second down coming up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to the 90s, this was basically a de facto national championship game before the championship game. Remember, they played twice back in 1996, the year Danny Werfel won the Heisman Trophy, so this game always means a lot.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Got his man on the outside. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Safe completion on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Noles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Now on the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much in the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball up.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Dropping back, it's Lawrence. Got his man, turning it on. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Caught on the outside, it's Montgomery. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Montgomery. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't O-lay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes.
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Tight end now in motion. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that catch.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Right back to the well. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. That's caught. It's Shaw. Got enough space. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Got a man. It's Montgomery. They knock him down. He's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They'll give it to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Looking to throw, it's Lawrence. Grab near the sticks, it's Montgomery. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those. On the defense being pushed backwards, that opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
The give to the back. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. He's simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to adjust the pattern. The inside handoff. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. He now has 110 yards rushing for them so far as he closes in on that 1,400-yard mark. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. Turns it on in midfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They picked up an explosive play on a running back screen.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. It's first down from the 11. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Makes the catch, and he will score! Touchdown, Noles! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
It'll be third and long. To throw, it's Lawrence. Hauls it in. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure. One has the same call. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Rush is on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. The Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it. Caught close to the marker. It's Shaw. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it in the middle, it's Mitchell. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield very late in the half. They're setting up the screen. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He'll get rid of it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. They'll go to the ground. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Seminoles are flying down the field. The give to the tailback. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. The Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Get set. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. trying to surge it in. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. The give on the inside. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. 4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown Seminoles! And the beatdown has ensued. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Offense working from the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen.
Lofts one high and deep. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Gators will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Mitchell. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Noles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that 1st down. Now here comes the tempo.
Oh, they're after him. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding.
Intentional grounding.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Off play action. Sends it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers.
Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 4th down, going to the air. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Lawrence. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the point.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Nice job by the... It's on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Final play of the quarter coming. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There he goes. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. 3:25. To the air on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But Man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Lawrence. Catch in the middle, it's Hauser. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds a man on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gators!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Are you ready? Jackrabbit. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He lets it fly. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take it.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
And the Gators headed quickly to the line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Snagged out of the air.
You just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football, and that was only his second catch. I think that's a big reason why they're trailing this much in this game so late. They just have not been able to get one of their biggest weapons involved as often as they needed to.
Here's a heat. Quickly complete. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Got a man. Thrust that arm out. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Lawrence. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing, and I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing with one another.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception.
Right down the boulevard. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. And the stomping has commenced. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand-new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And you can tell, all eyes on this team. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game. And you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan, and the offense just has not been able to counterpunch.
To the air, it's Lawrence. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game. And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
With a deficit like this, unless you just want to get your field goal kicker some work, you might as well go for it and try to get a touchdown. To the air, it's Lawrence. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. A long way to go for this offense. Turning it on. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. The Seminoles have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The run from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Noles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Look out, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. It was vitriolic, it was intense, and it went to the Seminoles as Florida State